Hello, my name is Bill Holstein. I'm a New York-based business journalist and author, and I'm standing here today in the ThinkSpace area of downtown Yokohama, where many of the machines that have shaped the history of the ThinkPad computer are based here in this museum. And I'm writing a book about this with Aramisa Naito, who is the father of the ThinkPad. So it's been my distinct pleasure to sit at this man's knee and learn about the 25-year history of the ThinkPad. And it all started right here with the 700C. This was the first time that many people had seen all this capability put together in one relatively small machine. This was introduced in the fall of 1992. So, but there was no sound in this machine. There was no music capabilities. So why did everybody love this machine so much? What was the reason that people just thought this was the greatest thing that they'd ever seen?
I think we have three major things on this machine. Why this becomes so famous. The first one, it's actually biggest one, is this screen. This is 10.4 inch.
Right.
Thin film transistor color LCD.
It was color. So up until this point, computer screens had never been in color. They were green and orange or black and white, but there was never really color on the computer screen.
That's correct. And also in this kind of notebook or clamshell form factor, the monochrome STM display was popular.
Monochrome, it means black and white.
Yeah, and a lot of shadows and not crispy enough.
Right.
So people are tired with that kind of screen. And this color pretty screen with this size is amazing and surprising for people. So that is a kind of dynamite. And also one more thing is still kind of symbolic thing in the ThinkPad is track point.
This is the track point, this device in the center of the keyboard. An enormous amount of time and energy went into designing the material that the human finger could grasp and manipulate, and the keys around it had to be slightly reshaped so that it would fit there. This became a very important and one of the most important distinguishing features of the ThinkPad over the years. So, and then so obviously one day you got a call from the IBM salesman, Andrew Klausman, who has called you from long distance from the United States, and he's very excited.
Yeah.
And what did he ask you?
I still remember. He explained how much G the people in the machine will receive when launching, when special to launching. So he said it starts with 3G, on this point is 2Z, this 1Z, and after he explained, is it okay for ThinkPad? I have no idea.
So I mean, obviously you never had tested the ThinkPad before going into space. But
especially what I did not know was how hard this behaves. If you know how this works, it's the kind of the spindle is rotating at the disk,
the hard disk.
With a kind of air effect. Is read-write head is floating. It's by air. Right. It's a kind of difficult balance between air force and this spring effect. So when you have G, what happened? I have no idea. But later I found that actually that he was not asking that how well the ThinkPad operate at launching. Launching they are not using. So after they reach to the space, they start using. So my concern is naturally that the level of the concerns went down. And it should be okay. But NASA needs to be
It was a very good thing that it was not made out of a metal that might have toxic fumes.
That's exactly correct.
And so the other things you had to do were you had to put special coating inside, because the metal particles on Earth, they never float anywhere, but in space they float, and they might interfere with the internal workings of the machine.
That's what they specially did by themselves.
Oh, NASA did that by themselves. All right. So they think that the 750 went into space on that mission, and midway through, I spoke with the astronaut who was there. His name was Bowersox, and so the ThinkPad went dead about halfway through this 11-day mission. So he was able to take it apart and disassemble the battery, take out the hard disk drive, take all the pieces out, and put it back together again, and boom, it came back to life. the big fear in space was radiation. Radiation flows to all the people and all the machinery and all the equipment they take to space, takes hits from protons and other forms of radiation. So the fact that the ThinkPad was able to go into space and survive was a minor miracle. So